Okay, so I know it's been some time. I know it's been just a day. Has it not been a day? Or has it been 2 days? I can't remember. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. So currently it is half past one, almost half past one. The blue clouds are all about. No, the blue sky is all about, and the white puffy clouds are very scant today. Obviously, it's a wonderful day. The grass is slightly green. The sand is a bit dark because it had rained yesterday. It had been raining since yesterday and yesterday morning, in fact. And then by the night, I saw at the edge of the sky, like right over there at the end, right there, like a little line of red. It was beautiful. Okay, so early in the morning, I thought about something. Let me check. Let me just check if I can actually buy something for my tablet. Now, as you can see, this is my laptop. And what I did today, I took the screws out of this. And what happened was I found out that this is not a house for the battery, but a house for the hard drive, which is kind of insane because I never thought they would prioritize having the hard drive in a separate compartment compared to anything else. Or maybe I'm not really used to computers or laptops, you know. Um, Maybe that's where all hard drives are always are, somewhere separate. So the separate compartment, I can't take it out. I need to obviously unscrew it, but there's a hard drive in there, and what I decided to do was buy an enclosure, and the enclosure is for 2.5 millimeter or 2.5 centimeter. I no no millimeter. I don't know exactly the correct measurements. Nonetheless, I bought it for this. So what I'm gonna do is quickly take it out. I'm gonna quickly excavate it out. So then I can save it away because I don't know what's gonna happen to this laptop. What happens if it breaks? It's kind of good to have it out just in case. So that way I can actually connect to my other devices and let's just see what's going on. I am thinking of something interesting. I'm thinking of at least buying. Well, I bought it already. I paid for it already. It's coming in a couple of weeks. I'm. I was thinking earlier on because I couldn't find a freaking phone so cheap. I could not find a phone that cheap. So I thought something is definitely wrong with this tablet, and it's not the battery. It's definitely not the battery. It's the space. I barely have space left, which is so embarrassing because I barely use this tablet when I had my laptop working. I barely use it. Most of the works were always done on this little device, big device in fact, but not that heavy. Most of it was done. And let me just say that all of a sudden that the night when my laptop broke, all of a sudden my tablet needed to be updated or something happened. I clicked OK and everything was deleted for some reason. I still have my banking app, my payment app, but I don't have my art app, the app I use to draw stuff on. I don't have it. I don't have it for some reason. It's just gone. I can't find it. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen because I don't remember deleting that. That was very sacred to delete. I don't remember deleting that. Maybe I have and I completely blurred it out of my mind. Nonetheless, I just want to say that time has been pretty rough and I thought why not just why not just buy the parts an SD card instead for this tablet and we can see what happened. I bought a 32 gig SD card. I bought the same one I bought for my Nintendo Switch, so it was pretty cheap and it works for my Nintendo Switch. I'm sure it'll work for this. So my SD card is almost complete, so maybe if I can transfer certain stuff out, maybe that can help in some way, but even so, I don't know what else to do. Let's just see what I can do with this SD card and then get a different one. Because I do have one SD card plugged in right now and it's like 4 gigs free. Make that make sense. I don't even know how. And I'm still suffering with space. I really wish I thought this out better than anything else because right now I'm just suffering. I'm just suffering right now with all of these problems. I really wish I can just sort out everything, then it would be so perfect. Problems come in the time when you need to do something. So problems always push you ahead of time. And that's something to learn. That's something to keep in mind. You know, anytime I have a problem, I always move forward. I don't want to have problems. I want to move forward without having problems. Maybe it's the universe. Maybe it's God telling me that I have been wasting too much time. I've been frittling away for far too long, and God decided to say, "Hey, you know what? You wasted all your time, all your chances. Maybe you'll move faster if I take something away from you." You see, it's pretty interesting. It reminds me of a story I read for my main channel from one of my books, and it was a story, a very interesting story. But of course, I'm not gonna summarize it here because I think it's best to watch it on my on my first channel, my main channel. Okay. Oh, it's coming on. What? What? It's a green light. Two lights. Why is there a red light? I mean, a green light. So what happened was this was going on for some time. The screen was slightly hurting, so I had to always position it in a strange way. Haven't used this in weeks, by the way. Haven't even charged it today, so I wonder what's going on. Hope it has enough juice. Just in case, I'm gonna quickly get a USB, just in case, because because let's face it, what if I can actually pull something out now? That would be fantastic. If I could just pull something out right now. So, okay, here's my USB. I hope it's the right USB. Okay. What's going on? Thank goodness we have so many alternatives to retrieving all of the information from this hard drive. Imagine if we couldn't do any of that. That would be insane. Imagine if the battery was built in with the hard drive. Oh my gosh, that would be painful. Okay, everything is all gray. You can't see it, but it's pretty bluish. It's not that bad. I don't know what happened. This screen normally pops up time to time, so let's just see. I hope I can get something done. I used to see the screen time to time. I would just pace about and then it would come on. Mostly because I don't know, it just took a long time to load. It has 4 gigabytes of RAM. Not a fast computer, but it's an interesting computer. Faster than my old one, so that's a good start. My old computer, I don't know the specs of the old computer, but it costed even the same price. Okay. I'm getting these strange pop-ups on the screen. All of these strange pop-ups for no reason. It always says Gmail has stopped working. I don't have it on. So I'm struggling with that because there's no space left. It keeps telling me that. Maybe I have to update it. I don't know. What's this? I don't want to get too excited. I just want to pull in all of my important information. Okay, let me type in my password. Okay, I'm just gonna be quick about it. They better not go off. I'm gonna plug it in, get all of my stories out, and come back. I don't want to be too hopeful because I know it's going to go off. But it's loading right now. It's actually loading. I wish I can show you the screen. My profile is over there. My email is over there. So I don't want to show that. I'm sorry about my voice. Never warmed it up today. It keeps cracking. I know it's strange. Why does your voice keep changing and shifting when you're already an adult? I don't even know why. I guess it's a curse. I have it. Guys. Guys. So, I'm gonna quickly plug this in. Get all of my juicy information. Boom. Okay. Hopefully it's the right SD card. It's been a while since I've used this mouse, so it feels so weird. Okay. Okay. Need to load the files. I need to load all the bottom stuff. Then I can use stuff. I don't want to use anything else because I know very well I can't. Unfortunately, I can't. I would love to use this. So, okay. As you can see, I just need this stuff to load. I just need this. It's gonna take a while, but I need it to load. Maybe I can type the files in right now. Maybe open it right now. It's strange for it to work. Okay. Okay. It's on. It's on. See, this is what happens with the screen. It's been giving me that for some time this year. I did not even break the screen. It just started breaking apart on its own. So I'm going to quickly transfer everything. I hope this is the right folder, because if it's not, then I have to quickly run and get the right. Oh yeah, no, it's the wrong folder. Oh my gosh, it's the wrong folder. How can it be the wrong folder? How can it be the wrong folder? I'll be right back. Let me be quick. Okay. I have another USB right over here. So let's just see if this works. I don't know why I have all the USBs looking the same. I wish it was not looking the same. Okay, unplug that. I'm gonna plug this in. Now, some of you guys may be worried about my future content, my future videos. Okay, this is the right one. It was just plugged in. What happened? It was just plugged in. Okay, it is the right one. So, where is it? Here we go. So I'm gonna quickly get all my documents and do the super transfer. Okay, documents. I can't show it because a lot of interesting information, like personal stuff, so I wish I can show it. But there's just so much, like, stories I have. Over 100. I'm just gonna quickly zap all of them. I can't take the videos, mostly because, like, what's the point? Most of those videos need to be deleted because they're so old, like couple months now. And the problem is, here's the problem with the videos. Here's the problem with all those videos. Guess what? I download them a couple months in advance, and then all of a sudden, um, I come to edit the videos, and when I edit the videos, I have to search the person's name. I saved all the links. I saved everything. Everything has been saved. Everything has been completely saved. Okay, it's moving. It's moving. Okay, I have a lot of words. I know the text files are like 23 kilobytes, sometimes even 1 kilobyte, maybe even a megabyte, but still that's a lot of important information. A lot of important stories. When it comes to the videos, I feel like they'll cost more than a gig. I'm not gonna save them. But it's crazy how this is working. I never thought that I'll have a chance. I'm not gonna work on this again. Oh, what happened? What happened? It just went black. It just went black. Ah, it went off. Did it go off? Is it actually off or did it just blank out? My brother is also having a similar issue with his laptop. The only difference is he has to plug it in and keep it on for charged, which is ridiculous. My old laptop had a problem like that where it had to always be on charge or else it'll just go off. Look, it's just blinking. What happened? Hold on, let me type my password. I didn't even exit out of this. This is so strange. This is what I'm talking about. This laptop has been giving me issues. I'm glad I was able to get all the stories out. Okay, I'm back on. That's so strange. That's so strange. Oh my goodness. Anything else? Now, when it comes to videos, maybe images. What images do I have? Do I really want to save all the images? I mean, some of these images aren't really mine. I don't know. Maybe let me save some of the images. You know what? Let me save some of the images. I don't know how much they'll cost because right now I only have I don't know. I don't know how many gigs I have left. There's like 73 images on pictures, which crazy as it is. 153 megabytes. How much of space do I have left? I have, after all of those transfers, I have, okay, it's loading, it's taking forever to load. And I still have 14.2 gigabytes free. Not bad, not bad. Uh, okay, it's transferring right now, so I'm gonna check for any other stuff. I do have this other folder. Oh, I have a lot of pictures over here too. A lot of pictures. But these pictures are just like the TG stuff, so it's not something worth saving, you know? It ain't really worth saving. So there was this one folder, this folder, my favorite folder. It has all of my favorite images. A lot of TG stuff as well, but a lot of important stuff. I'm surprised this is working. Even have some passwords saved on there. So I'm gonna quickly. I think I already transferred them. I think I already transferred them. That's the problem. I don't know. I have to check again. I really have to check again. That's the problem. Kind of transferring stuff. Some of them are just like TG stuff. Okay. Let me just check the files. Some of them have very similar names. I don't know what to do. They give different dates for some reason, like a couple of seconds out. I'm gonna choose all of them. Yeah, what happens is if you choose all of them, if you can't see it, it says if you select both versions, the copies will have a number added to its name, which is good. It's better than anything else. Don't worry, almost done, almost done, almost done. So let me let me decide. Oh wow, a lot of images. Okay, those are personal images, so I'm just gonna accept only the good ones because they're the same thing. Okay, and we're done. We're done. Now, what about the videos? What about the videos? Do I really need those videos? How much of space do I have left? I have 14.1 gigs of space. Let me check the videos. This will kill many people because if I just copy all of this, all of the videos. See what happened? I did not even touch anything. I did not even touch anything. But thank goodness the transfers worked. Thank goodness the transfers worked. Okay? I got my important information, passwords, screenshots of passwords. I think I saved them before, but just in case. I also saved a lot of other stuff, images, saved them. No, that's not really important, but I saved important content. So that's kind of important. But thank goodness I have them. Thank goodness I have them. Now, this is the problem I have with this laptop. I expected it to work. I actually expected it to work today because it was working so fine. I was able to type my password and everything. I need to get a new laptop. So I'm going to close it. As I said earlier, this section I need to to take it out. I took it out in the morning, and there's a hard drive inside, a really cool hard drive. Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you because okay, I can't show it to you. I don't have the screwdriver with me. I don't have a screwdriver with me, but in the morning I took it out. I took these two panels, these two screwdrivers out, took the panel open, and it was a hard drive, which was fascinating. You know, I'm glad I can take the hard drive out. I bought an enclosure. I wish I can tell you more of what I bought. I bought an enclosure because I know very well all of my important details need to be transferred. Yesterday, when my brother was trying to transfer some of these items from his laptop, the laptop went off. So he has a very strange but similar problem, I guess, almost similar. So that's the problem. So I also bought him an enclosure. Now, a hard drive enclosure is basically it's basically a little case for your hard drive. It works. It connects to your hard drive. You have to screw it inside. You have to screw inside your hard drive. You have to screw it inside, and it comes with a little cable, so you can connect it to your computer or laptop. And it's very important because I don't have to worry about I don't have to worry about now completely discarding this. I have so much of important information. Even with my first laptop ever, when I was a kid back in 2013, technically a teenager, guess what happened? I was given a very old laptop, and the laptop barely worked at times, but it was one of my favorite moments just playing with that laptop. And obviously, I can take the hard drive out. Maybe I'll have to buy another enclosure. Enclosures are very cheap. I expected it to be like $60, but no, it's like $10 or something like that. It's quite cheap. It's quite cheap. So I bought two of those hard drives, and I bought for this tablet another SD card, just in case, because I feel like the tablet's battery is not the problem. The battery is not shutting out. It's working fine. What's the problem is specifically the space. It has less space, so I keep getting pop-up images, and it's failing me. That's the problem. So thank goodness I was able to save all of my important stuff. I thought I wasn't going to save anything. I was looking at the videos, but the problem is, even though those videos are like 6 7 second videos, sometimes 1 minute videos, they do quite pack up a big space, and all of them together will equal to possibly 6 or 7 gigs. I'm not joking. So those videos, I have to delete them, most of them, because what happens is anytime I download a video, anytime I download it, I save it for a couple of weeks, and then when I go to edit that same video, I search for the person's name just to see if they are there, and they end up deleting their account. So I can't find them. I have no choice but to discount the video altogether. It's impossible to use those videos. The reason why I don't want to use those videos is because for private matters. I've only used it once because I just found I edited the video and I posted it. Then I just found out the person deleted their account, and I was so sad because I was like, wow, what happened? Now I'm also doing the same thing now, like starting now, starting like around this time. I'm not gonna do videos from people that deleted some of those videos. If I have a video that they deleted, I'm not gonna edit it in my videos. I'm not gonna add it in my videos. I may have it with me, but I'm not gonna add it to the full compilation because maybe they deleted it for private reasons, and that's a concern. That's a pretty big concern. That's why from now on I'm not going to post. I know once I post something and let's just say they delete their account, I can't do anything about that. But what happens is when I'm editing something, if they still have their account, if they still have their videos, can I still use it? That's the most important question. So I'm trying not to use videos from accounts that are deleted. I'm trying not to use videos from people that deleted some of their videos. Have you seen Fembro's videos? I have not seen Fembro's videos. No. Anyways, moving on. This laptop, I will make sure I get the most important part out, and then I don't know what to do. I don't even know how to dispose of a laptop. I don't know if that's possible. Is it possible to dispose of a laptop? I mean, I think you can salvage certain parts. There are some parts that look really good, so maybe I can take out something like, I don't know, some cable. Maybe I can keep it away. Like, I don't think everything is bad. I don't know. Maybe if I can still keep it and fix it. Who knows? He has bad takes. They're funny ASF. Okay, I'll check him out. I'll check him out some other time. Okay, moving on. Moving on. I'm very excited that I was able to at least pull up my documents. Those documents have all of my stories, all of my work. My work, it took keep the disk drive and the screen. Okay, that seems reasonable. I am keeping the disk drive. I just need to wait for my enclosure. Enclosures are so cheap. I expected them to be like $60, but no, they're very cheap. So cheap. Hard drive. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that, and I'll see what I can do with this laptop. Maybe I can fix it. Maybe there's a way to fix it. The reason why I don't go out to fix it is because I don't trust anyone to fix it. It's so hard to find trustworthy people in my country. And sometimes they won't even know because this laptop is not a well-known laptop. It's not a big brand name laptop. So they won't understand that much. So it's best for me to just look for parts, to figure it out on my own and fix it on my own and see what I can do. So, yeah. I'm still gonna focus on buying a laptop. I really want a different laptop. I've been searching nonstop for laptops for so long. I found some good laptops. The best laptops are always the ones that's quite expensive but not so expensive. I thought about getting a gaming laptop multiple times. The problem is that the battery is just a problem. Like it won't last for a couple of hours. You have to keep it on charge for a couple of hours. That's the problem. I want it to last like for a couple of hours, like 9 or 10 hours. That would be perfect. Because I don't really want to sit by the desk every time. Sometimes I want to be on the move. I want to do some important work. So I feel like gaming laptops do drain the battery, but they have really good graphics card and really good specs altogether. What's worth it specs? So that's the problem. I was thinking of getting um, a all-in-one computer. All-in-one computers are kind of good, but the problem is I have to always keep them on the desk. I want to move, I want to walk, I want to do things. I can't really have them on my desk 24/7. I don't mind if it's like a secondary computer, but if it's something that's my main project, I don't want that. I don't like sitting by the desk until I get a good chair. My chair right now is just so bad. You can see it's all withering away. And the problem is it's not comfortable. It's just not comfortable. I've had it since late 2019 and I expected more of it. It's not comfortable. I should have gotten something cheaper. This was the most expensive chair I could find in the store and it was not comfortable. I got it because it was bigger than my siblings and I kept sliding down out of it because it curves down, so I kept sliding down. That's the big problem. That's just the biggest problem I have. I might as well get a good chair. I'm not going to get a gaming chair, just a regular office chair. You know, the ones the doctors have? The doctors always have good chairs. I don't even know why, but they always have such comfortable chairs. It's big, but obviously very comfortable. It looks comfortable. It looks fantastic. I want something like that because there's not much support. There's not much support over here. Like barely any such soft cushion. So I don't want that. I want something very soft and something where I won't slide down. Look at these things. The handles are so bad. They were kind of good for them to move up and down, but the problem is that they're breaking. And the sharp things inside, which, yeah, I hate getting hurt on that. So I really need to get a new chair. A new chair and a new laptop. So that's my plan. That's my big plan. Oh, also, I also bought a couple of other stuff. But I will talk about that some other time. Hopefully my order comes quickly. They say 23rd, but I'm sure that it can come faster. I hope so, because I'm not a fan of waiting for something. I really don't like waiting for something. I'm not really patient. So, 23rd will be in a couple of weeks. No problem. I just have to try to make a lot of content with this device. I did mention I'm going to be selling artwork on this website, and it's just going to be regular artwork, nothing too fancy, something just something just to make some extra money, because that's one way I can earn some money straight into my account. I don't have to use PayPal, which is a good thing, because I know PayPal, a lot of people don't like PayPal. So even though I'm receiving the money from PayPal, a lot of people aren't really fans of PayPal. Even though they have excellent service, I understand why no one likes PayPal now. Uh, but of course, I really, really need to make money, and I thought PayPal was the only option. The reason why I hated PayPal even before they came out, getting angry at people for disagreeing with them on politics, the reason why I never really liked using PayPal was because of one major reason. Hello. Hi. One major reason. In order to get my in order to get my money from PayPal, I have to use a different bank just to get my money to my bank account. So I have to use like a separate bank to transfer my money over here. That was the big problem, because the bank I use does not have PayPal integrated. Only one bank in the country works with PayPal, which is so ridiculous. So I have to work with that bank. I have to sign up with that bank, not making a bank account, but just make some like a regular internet account so I can have my money transferred over here. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It seems like such a hard work just to get your money across. I'm not a fan of that at all. I rather have I'd rather have the website give my money straight to my account. I don't want to waste time, because then what if I do a mistake? That's a big problem. So I'm going to be selling a couple pieces of work. I hope I get to make at least some kind of money, just to kind of build up certain stuff. I don't expect too much, just expect a small handful. Nothing major. Nothing major. Okay, so let me try to put this on again. Okay, we have a green light. Oh, it went off. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I expected much today, because it came on for me to type the password. It did not trouble me until the very end. So something is definitely wrong with this. It has to be the battery. Without a doubt, the battery. But I feel like instead of just fixing it right now, I can just save up for a good laptop. That'll be much better, way better, and I can actually, with a new laptop, I can make video games. I want to make video games on a new laptop. I can't make video games with this unless it's a visual novel. So I'm done with this laptop. I don't know what else to do. I really don't know what else to do. So I can't really do a lot with that when it comes to making games, so I think the best thing to do is buy a new laptop to make a few video games. I've been searching the internet for a couple of months now, on how to make a video game, how to get things done. And I found a lot of interesting programs, very useful information, very interesting ways to make games. A couple of websites that have really cool information as well. Now, I'm not going to be using every single web designer, every single engine. Some engines will work, some won't. I have to work with ones that that are integrated with certain consoles. I want to make games for PC and obviously Nintendo. I don't know when Nintendo's next product will launch, possibly next year. I have a feeling they will launch it next year. Now, I wonder if they will still allow people like me to create content for them. Because if you check the Nintendo website, if you want to sign up to be a creator, it's that simple. It's very easy. Even the corporations go through that same procedure, which I really like because they treat everyone equally. Compared to other consoles, I'm sure you have to specifically have some kind of inside talk, inside information just to get inside, which is ridiculous. With Nintendo, I can even make a physical copy of a game. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to make physical copies because I feel like they're going to cost extra, but I feel like I feel like relying on digital only. That's my main plan, to rely on digital content only. Some people may not like that. I get why people want to get physical copies for collection, but I can't really make physical copies because they cost a lot to make. The option is right there. It's just I don't want to have physical copies because it costs a lot. And if it's going to cost a lot, then my games are going to cost a lot. That's the problem. You know, with a only digital copy, I can sell the game for like $35. $35, very reasonable price compared to $60 for most games. But if I'm selling physical, I'll have to change the price to maybe to 40 to $45, which is not that much extra, but still it's a whole lot if you're trying to save your money. I think right now the best idea is to sell games at a cheap price. I'm not making games that are worth $60. I'm making games that are worth $35. And the games, I'll try to make them not broken. And I'll try to make them interesting. I think what people need right now is interesting games. Games that aren't really the same copy and paste games. Games that are very different. So I want to work on so many content. But of course, it will take forever for me to make. I will obviously ask for help. I will obviously hire people to help me out on this, but when it comes to making games, especially for Nintendo, I think I have a couple of ideas. Now, when it comes to PC games, most of the games will be mostly for adults. Like 90%, the market will be for adults because I feel like it's a bit more mature. Don't get me wrong, the Switch does have a lot of adult content, but it's mostly towards family. That's an important thing. It has a very strong family attachment to that, and I feel like capital no no I don't know the word, but regardless, I feel like monetizing that will be important because PC you can make really hardcore, extreme content. So 90% of my PC content will obviously be towards adults. And then when it comes to Nintendo, I don't know what their next product will be. I don't know, but I hope it's more powerful than the Switch. I have the Switch. It's great. It's just a light version, but it's so good to have a portable device. I grew up with the PSP, and the PSP is something so fantastic because I don't have to worry about plugging it into a TV. I can just play with the PSP on my bed. I can play whenever and wherever. So that's something I really like about the PSP and the Nintendo Switch. Hopefully they keep with their handheld console idea and build up from that. That would be fantastic. Moving on, I feel like the Nintendo content need to be 90% for, you could say, like teens and up. reason why I say teens is because here's the thing. I don't know what defines content for children. I feel like it's best to play it safe and just go with teens instead. Because some of my games will be too action, so much of adventure. I don't think children would like that. There might be a couple of ounces of blood here and there, but not something so dark. So it'll be for teens. 90% will be for teens. And I might make games for Xbox. I might, because it's pretty easy to sign in. That's something interesting. That's something interesting I found out. It's quite easy to sign in. I don't want to make physical copies. I just want to make digital copies. So obviously, I feel like with Xbox, even PlayStation as well, you cannot make games like 2005, 2006 games. You cannot do that. I'm being honest. You cannot do that. It's impossible. Modern day consoles, especially the big two, Xbox and PlayStation, as much as I like the modern consoles, you cannot make a lot of adult content anymore. Or if you make an adult content, it has to be censored as possible. So I'm not going to really you know, try and light some kind of fire. I just want to make content. I want to play it safe. So I think 50% for teens would be good, and the rest can be for adults. But even with those adult games, I think it would be kind of interesting because I have to be very careful about those games. I cannot show a lot of skin because people get offended. So you have to watch that because I don't want to make a game for a console and then get banned. I don't want that, you know. And obviously, I want to keep my games at a reasonable price. I want to keep the games at a reasonable price no matter what. So, why have a reasonable price? It's important because not just because people can't afford a lot of things, it's because not every game deserves a $60 price tag. Some games do deserve it, but not all games deserve it. I feel like for my PC games, the most I'll ever charge is like 35. 35 or 40. Maybe I might go over that depending on what I'm selling. It depends on what I'm selling, but I don't want to reach 60. I think 60 is just too much. 60 is way too much. So you can say 35 to 40, which isn't that bad. Um, for Nintendo, same 35 to 40, and even with Xbox. I don't know if I'll make for PlayStation because I don't know how you sign in. I tried checking how it works and it was pretty difficult. So maybe it might be easier. Maybe I have to revise on that. So maybe PlayStation. But the problem with PlayStation is that you have to make games for the mildest of people, which is unfortunate because I grew up with the PSP and they had such edgy games for that console. Oh my goodness, most of those games will not fly today, you know? Most of those games will be too edgy for today. That's something I can tell you right now. So you have to play safe, but I feel like with Nintendo, I don't have to be as super safe. If I'm making an adult game, I don't have to be super safe with that. I don't have to worry because Nintendo does not censor a lot of anime games. They don't do it as much as PlayStation nor Xbox. So you can tell their attitude towards games. I really appreciate that. And if I make a game for multiple platforms, what happens if one platform does not allow it and wants it to be censored? I just won't put it on the platform because it's worth nothing if you just buy a game and get a censored copy. It's not something that I really want people to have, you know? Why one version of a game is okay and the next isn't? It won't feel right. I won't just sell it if they want it censored. Simple as that. It's very simple. I have a lot of ideas in my head, but I think it's best to start very little, very small, with some of the major ideas I have. Some of the ideas, like a visual novel I was working on since 2019, will be one of the biggest ideas I've had for PC because obviously, obviously I've been working on it for so long. I have so many ideas for that content. but I also have very interesting concepts that aren't really anything super boring. I have really interesting content. It's just that I really need to go through it. I really need to make it. I know people will be judgmental when they see something different, but obviously you have to keep moving forward. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I'm glad I was able to check everything out. I was glad. Okay, let me check. It's on. It's off. Okay, thank you so much for watching and staying with me on this live stream. Have a wonderful day. Bye.